It's December 3rd, and this tree behind me is a perfect example of what fruit trees, oak trees, and different types of trees that produce hard mast and soft mast can do for your wildlife. So this late into the season, into early December, this tree behind me still has a lot of apples hanging on it, and there's a handful of other trees down here below me that still do as well. These are trees that I started pruning back about 3 or 4 years ago, and before I started working on these trees, you couldn't even walk below a lot of these trees. They were just overgrown. According to a lot of the locals, these orchards that I'm standing in were over 60 years old, and they hadn't been touched in probably that long. This used to be just an old cattle pasture since it was last homesteaded, and nobody ever maintained these trees, and so I've been coming in on this property for the last 4 years and working on these trees in this orchard. And there's wild plums, there's apples, there's a few pears here and there, and it's just an awesome project in getting these trees back to life, back to producing fruit. And it's producing fruit this late into the year, and these apples are still dropping. They're still attracting deer, still attracting elk. The bears are in these trees all spring, all summer, and all fall, just going to town, especially on these plums over here. And this has been just quite the thicket, and we're working on still thinning it out. We've brought the canopy down. Check out my Facebook page at Mainbeam WC to see more pictures of this project, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more projects like this that I've got going on to help wildlife habitat on private landowners' properties. So just an awesome way to hold food sources long into the late season and into the winter season, when food plots and other food sources are starting to go dormant. These apples are still producing, they're still bringing in wildlife, and they're still an attractive place to hunt over. Whether you're hunting late rifle season, late archery season, whatever it might be, this is a great food source for your wildlife, and especially going into the winter when they really need to replenish those nutrients. So yeah, this is a great project for long-term food strategies. So check it out, subscribe to my page, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.